welcome back to episode 12 of the Folding Towels podcast. Hello, David.
Hello, Jackie. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you? How are you
Oh,
going?
not too bad, not too bad. Look, are you excited for today?
I am actually both scared and excited about recording this episode.
You're in a safe space, Jackie.
We're actually talking about self-care today.
Oh man, who does that? We spend all day taking care of other people, but who takes care of you? Massage is really physically demanding as a job. It's manual labor. You stand all day, often in a squat. It's pec dominant, forward posture.
Do you actually get asked by your clients, David, who do you go and see? Who do you see for massage?
I do. It's a secret.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. If I told them, I'd have to kill them.
Mine ask me quite a lot, and I will tell them, like, I go and see this person that lives sort of in this area and this person from here, and like there's a few people that I see, but I do tell them because I actually really love getting massages. I love it.
So the person that I go and see does listen to this podcast, and I'm not going to name who it is, but we shared a very similar career journey. It's like obviously we're massage therapists, haha. But we were at university together. We did the same degree. We both ended up in project management roles, and then following having children, we've both ended up as massage therapists. And it was only because of
Wow.
COVID lockdowns and doing things on Zoom when I'm on a Zoom call one day, I went, "Is that insert name here?" And I contacted her. She's like, "Hi, I haven't seen you for like 20 years."
That's crazy. That is really cool.
So shout out to the person who shall not be named.
She who shall not be named. Well, thank you for listening, and we hope you're enjoying.
Well, we have to walk our talk, don't we? We can't
We
expect our
do.
clients to stretch or book regular appointments if we don't also do those things. However, self-care, it doesn't have to be massage every 2 weeks. Maybe you like getting some Bowen done or some acupuncture. Maybe do lots of yoga, have a gym membership and you actually use your membership, or do Pilates or swim every morning. Whatever works for your body because everybody is different.
So, what are you doing to take care of yourself? We've got a little bit of a list here. One of the really important things on this list is you need to be using your best technique, your best posture, best work environment. You basically need to be setting yourself up for physical success, as in, don't hurt yourself. And you can actually get a friend or a colleague in to assist with critiquing your space, your posture. A lot of therapists do have done that, especially in the early days when all of a sudden you start doing a little bit more massage and then your thumbs start to hurt.
Yeah. And we've said in earlier episodes that the average life of a massage therapist is only sort of 5 to 7 years. And often it's because their bodies break down.
Yeah, especially if massage is what you're doing full time.
Yeah. And particularly if you don't have boundaries where those clients say, oh, you can go a little bit firmer if you like. And maybe your body just is not equipped to do that.
Yeah, no, I know mine's not. Well, another thing that we have got on our list here is to get an actual massage regularly. We've already mentioned a few other therapies, different kinds of body work, but it doesn't have to be massage. You need to do what you're going to enjoy and what will fill your cup. So maybe you really love something like acupuncture, maybe dry needling really helps you. It doesn't have to be actual massage if you don't like to receive massage. You need to do what's going to make you happy and relax your body and relax your mind.
It's certainly super important because we do have those clients who only come when they're broken. And I regularly say to them, it's okay to come here and enjoy your session.
Yeah,
You're allowed to enjoy having a massage. It doesn't make it
Yes,
wrong. And it can still be therapeutic, it can still be pain relieving, it can still be all the good things, and it can still be a freaking hug for your brain at the same time.
exactly. And you and I both subscribe to that theory that you don't have to be in agony on the massage table for it to be helpful.
Yeah, even if you feel guilty if it doesn't hurt.
I don't want it to hurt. I complain a lot, as some of the people that have massaged me can attest to.
Yep.
Stop it, so sore.
Yeah.
It's always my shoulders, always.
Look, it's really important to have a referral network, not just for sending your clients to, but trusted health professionals that you can call on. You really shouldn't be waiting until you're broken, but occasionally we do break, and actually getting in to see them for your own routine maintenance. So whether that is having your favorite physio or physios. So if you can't get into one, you can get in to see another, chiropractor, podiatrist. Yeah, even your GP to do the things that you need to do, counselor if you need to do those things. You don't necessarily need to have regular standing appointments with those professions, but actually knowing who you can call on in a hurry when you do need them.
This is so important for us. So important. We need someone to look after us too. I have a little story, David, from when I first started. I think a lot of people might relate to this as well. So, when I first started doing massage, I started doing a little bit of table massage for people and also some corporate massage. And so I'd do a corporate job here, I'd do a corporate job there. It wasn't all the time. Anyway, I went from doing probably a couple of table massages a day, maybe 2 hours, one massage and then a break and then another massage, something quite manageable, to agreeing to do a corporate massage job that was literally 2 days. I think it was like a Thursday and a Friday, and it was 6 hours a day. So about half an hour in the middle for lunch. So I'm basically doing 3 hours of straight massage, half an hour for lunch, and then 3 more hours. And I did that 2 days in a row. Well, on the third day, the day after I had finished that job, I could not get out of bed. I was so sore and exhausted. My body was shattered because I'd gone from doing 2 hours of massage here and there and having plenty of days off as well, slowly building up my business, to doing 12 hours of massage in a couple of days. It was insane. And that I think that was in my first year of doing massage. I was very new to massage therapy and I did love it. I do enjoy corporate massage, but that was a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah. Student clinic. Back when I was studying, they used to do these 8-hour shifts. You could elect to do just half a day, but it's like, oh, if I do an 8-hour day, I can just get all my days done really, really quickly. And I remember one of the tutors going, "Oh, you'll be okay with that because you're more yang." And so I've got into my first 8 hours of massage. I got to the end going, "Wow, this is fantastic." I woke up the next morning. It's like, why does my butt hurt so much? And of course, someone's going to be listening into this going and trying to read in something really dirty, but really, I was in a squat the whole day.
Yeah.
And yeah, my glutes,
Yeah.
that was sore.
Yeah. When you're not used to doing that, whatever that is, that particular movement, it freaking hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to the gym, it's like,
Wow.
let's do squats. We're going to do 20 squats. It's like, hey, I can hold that for 8 hours.
Oh my gosh. And on that note, we do have to keep physically active. We should be doing a little bit of exercise, even if it's just a little bit of strength training, particularly if you are someone that is quite vigorous when you're doing massage. You might be moving your client's body around a little bit, pulling on legs and arms, and even older folks can increase muscle density by lifting even very light weights regularly. So, this is something that's really important for us.
It is really true, and particularly if you are a female therapist, bone density, super important, fighting off osteoporosis. Just having some load-bearing activity will help you to stay in the game for so much longer, and at the same time is going to stave off things like dementia and Alzheimer's disease.
Yes. I feel very attacked right now, David. Oh, that's something I need to improve on.
But it is really, really important to know your own limits about how much massage you can actually do in a day. And this is where being in private, well, not in private practice, but certainly working for yourself has its advantages. If you go to work in a clinical environment, there will be an expectation that you do a certain number of massages in a day. You'll be given anyone and everyone to work on, whether it's your preferred massage style or not. And it is super easy to burn yourself out, and it is super easy to injure yourself when you are doing those days of 6, 7, 8 hours of massage in a day, and having big, muscly people and rugby players coming across your table, all demanding that super deep pressure. And if you work for yourself
Yes.
and you know that you are more of an energetic sort of person and you can only have the capacity to see 2 people in a day, well, you can set those limits for yourself to ensure that one, you've got enough energy for yourself, you've got enough energy for your family, and you have enough energy for your clients.
100%. And there's nothing wrong with having those boundaries with saying, I can only see 2 people a day. That's all
Yeah.
I can do. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you need to do.
Mm. An employer would disagree, but if you work for yourself, you have that power.
Absolutely, absolutely. We can also incorporate a little bit of incidental self-care as we work as well. We can often do a little bit of a hamstring stretch while we're standing at the table. I like to do some pec stretches after clients as well. I find that's one that a lot of people, a lot of therapists will do, which is a really good one.
Yeah, get in that doorway.
Yes.
And as part of your self-care, okay, it doesn't have to be complicated. You can massage your own hands and arms. There's some really good resources around that. Yeah, stretching regularly and take a bath every now and then. It's not just good for the muscles, it's good for your soul. Maybe you could listen to this podcast in the bath.
Bring us to the bath.
You're doing your CE units while having a bath. How time efficient is that?
Amazing, amazing. A nice hot magnesium bath and some CPE at the same time. Sounds
Yay.
good.
Well, there's some things that I do for myself, and look, I do stretch most days. I went so long without stretching because I just didn't need to when I was younger, and now that I'm older and I can hurt myself picking a towel up off the floor, I do stretch most days, and it's amazing. It works. It feels good, and I feel good. I like to roll a golf ball between my palms and up my arms, and particularly around that sort of thenar eminence. I find that to be very soothing and therapeutic. Some nights I'll dry needle my own arms, particularly those extensors. I massage my own traps, my neck, my pecs. I do have a regular chiropractic appointment. I do usually get regular massage at least once per month, and some little top ups in between. And recently, acknowledging that my body is getting a bit older, I have reduced my working hours.
That's really good. I'm so pleased to hear that. I'm actually not a fan of working 5 days a week. I think it sucks.
I think the Nordics have got it right there, going to their
Yeah,
4-day working week.
agree, agree. I try to have a 4 day week as often as I can. And I have found personally that if I don't have at least 1 3-day weekend every single month, where I can just sit around, hang out with my kids, go to the beach, whatever. I, I'm burnt out. I need that downtime. So yeah, big fan of a 4 day week here.
Absolutely.
Oh, last year and the year before, I was actually doing really well with self-care. I was getting lots of massage. I really love receiving massage, I have to say. And I was getting lots of massage last year, and then that all sort of went a bit crazy this year because one of the therapists that I was seeing very regularly changed her schedule, which is totally cool. And we just couldn't fit it in anymore because we were doing a swap. So this year has been much less than what I would like, unfortunately. But I also do get some reflexology sometimes because I love reflexology as well. I'm a bit of a fan of a magnesium bath. And I actually go to Peak Wellbeing in Richmond and go to the onsen there, which is really, really nice. If anyone hasn't been to the onsen in Richmond, in Adelaide, I highly recommend.
I didn't know about it until you told me last week.
I know. We'll have to go, David.
We'll make it a business trip.
It's 38 or 39 degrees, and the pools are filled with magnesium and potassium salts. And it
Nice.
is just so beautiful. I love it so much. And as you know as well, I'm a huge fan of topical magnesium. So I do use a lot of topical magnesium for my own legs and body. And I massage myself a little bit, but it's usually my traps, my neck, and my face, because obviously those are the places that you can reach fairly well. I actually massage my face a lot, which I'm not sure how that started, but it seems to make me feel better. And then a couple of times a year, I go to the chiro, and sometimes I do a little bit of yoga, a little bit of stretching, but that's really about it for me. So yeah, not as much as I would like. Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole getting older thing really puts it into perspective that we need to look after ourselves. You hit 40 and it's just like, hang on a minute here. I am not happy with how my body feels. This is terrible.
I had a spasm the other day. It was picking up that towel off the floor was the trigger. It took me 2 weeks to get over.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Do you need some topical magnesium, David?
Well, I did have a hot magnesium bath at one point, and then it's like, oh, screw this, I'll just hit the drugs. The ones you buy over the counter, not from the street corner. Just for clarity there. But do you know what I'm really terrible at, Jackie?
Mm,
Doing nothing and resting. I feel like I'm wired to just be productive all the time, and I judge myself by my productivity.
you have to work on that, David. You really must. But I reckon that a lot of us that are self-employed are like this. We can't switch off because we are on so much. I've got to the point though where I will just literally go and sit outside in my hammock in my backyard when the weather's nice and ignore the world for an hour. And that does wonders for me. You have to do it, David. You have
You'll have
to.
to write me a book, How to Relax.
I'm like, you know what? That social media wasn't getting posted anyway. I'm having a nap.
Yeah.
Hey, David, I have a question for the audience. Who knows what a theracane is? Or have you heard of a back knobber?
Have you ever tried a Shakti mat?
I actually have not. I never have, but I hear from a few people that they are quite good. Have you?
I don't have one anymore, but the first time I tried it, I lay on it going, "Ooh, ah, ah, ee, ah, ooh, ah, ah." There's probably a song in that. My friend the witch doctor or something. And after a couple of uses, I lay on it and I just went into this total state of no brain activity and I fell asleep and I woke up and the lounge room light was off. I don't know how long I'd been asleep on it. It was probably like 2 or 3 hours. And peeling
Wow.
myself off the mat, that was a little bit difficult. But jeepers,
Wow.
it was just this amazing Zen-like state. Fantastic.
Wow. If that's not a awesome product review, I don't know what is.
That's probably something we should talk about is products for sale in our clinic and choosing
Mm,
things and your ethics behind choosing them. Because if
yes.
you are interested in a Shakti mat, yes, you can buy really cheap ones on AliExpress or on Wish. But the Genuine Shakti mat is a women's enterprise program in India, I think, where women have been rescued from slavery and sex trafficking, I think. And they're given skills, they're educated, they produce these Shakti mats, which are then sold around the world, and the money funds that program and rescuing further women from exploitation.
Wow, I had no idea. I didn't know that at all.
Sometimes it's good to pay a little bit more for things.
Oh, 100% agree. So, okay, I'll answer your question, everybody. Do you know what a theracane is? It is a plastic tool that you can use in the shape of either like a question mark or a cane. So it has a hooky bit over the end. Sometimes they have knobby round bits on the ends that kind of look a little bit like golf balls. And it's a self care tool that you can actually hold over your shoulder to reach in and massage the back part of your body. So, somewhere like your rhomboids or traps, that sort of thing. And they are really good. There's a few different kinds you can get. I got mine from Kmart for about $12. You can actually spend a lot of money on this stuff. But yeah, I saw them in Kmart one day. I'm like, oh, I'm grabbing that. And they are really handy. Really handy.
Are you a fan of the spiky ball?
Um, I am, but I don't really use it. I find my cane to be a lot better. I just prefer to use, I don't use the balls at all, really.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they
yeah.
work, a lot of people love them.
I think people love them because they hurt, but I tend to use just a tennis ball these days and
Yeah.
just lay on that and roll around.
Yeah.
It's always funny seeing people come into clinic and just like, you've been on the spiky ball, haven't you? Because they've got the spiky ball tattoo on their back.
Oh.
But if you've never used a spiky ball and you try to lean up against a wall, don't do it against plasterboard, gyprock walls. You will put
Oh
holes in it.
no. Oh no. Okay. That's a good tip. I love that tip. I would not have ever thought that that would happen.
Do you have a massage gun?
No, I do not, but I know that there's so many people that have them now. They're very popular.
Yeah, you can spend a lot of money on them.
Yes.
I don't know any with a good social enterprise backing behind them. I certainly know some good capitalist backing behind them. Maximize that profit. But I got mine from Kogan, and look, I use it every now and then. Probably should use it more often, but yeah, when I do use it, I find it to be relieving.
Okay, cool. I was just going to say, I do want to get one at some point, but it's one of those things I just keep putting off and putting off. So,
And if you're after some resources for taking good care of yourself, something I'd really recommend that you do is look up Stuart Hines. Sorry, Stuart, I mispronounced your name in a previous episode. Stuart Hines, Hinds. His website is stuart-hines.com.au, and he has a dedicated module in his learning platform just called The Self-Care Therapist, where he goes through things like posture, because so many people they bend forward and round their back as they work, and they wonder why they're getting tired through the lower back and their glutes. He goes through techniques to maximize your pressure whilst minimizing the pressure on your body, how to structure your day, and taking regular breaks. Strengthening so that you can stay in business for as long as possible, and hand and body care. It's a super interesting module, and it really should be mandatory when we are at Massage College, and probably something that associations should make us do on a regular basis because it is just good.
this is such an important topic, honestly. If we break something in our body, it is going to either stop us from working or diminish our effectiveness and our ability to work competently and safely and to the best of our ability. So our body is something we really need to be taking care of. I 100% agree with you, David.
Yeah. So next time that person says you can go a little bit harder, knowing first of all whether you have the capacity and the capability to do that is important. Having the technique to do it is important, or having the guts to say, "I'm sorry, I'm working as firmly as is appropriate for you right now,"
Yes.
is super important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not always easy to say, but very important to have that conversation if people are always asking you that. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I get very sad when I see particularly new therapists only lasting a year or two in the field and then having to find something else to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not great.
So, in the end, all the advice that we give to our clients, advising them to take care of themselves, really should be applied to us as fellow humans as well.
Absolutely. So, guess what I'm going to tell you to do right now, guys? The biggest takeaway from today is to book yourself a massage appointment right now. If you've got a therapist that you know, that you love and trust, message them right now or book your appointment online with them. And that's even if it might be 6 or 8 or 12 weeks away. Don't wait another 8 to 12 weeks to start looking after yourself. You need to do it now.
Yeah, look, my top tip is to look after yourself, particularly your main working tools, those hands, your thumbs, and your wrists. Have boundaries and have fantastic technique so that you can work for as long as you actually want to.
Yes, so important. You can also go to student clinics. Not only is student clinic a cheap alternative, it can actually be really good. Some student therapists are absolutely amazing. And not only that, they can often be super appreciative of feedback from more experienced therapists. And it's not just massage, there are other options. You might be able to get some regular dry needling done, craniosacral therapy, reflexology, that sort of stuff. There's lots of options out there that are going to be suitable.
Yeah, big it up for the student clinics. We were all there once.
Absolutely. Yes. I think we've covered a lot again here, David. This has been insane. We can always improve. We can always improve. Everybody can. So if you are getting a lot of massage, I would love to hear from some therapists that are like really doing the self-care. I really would. Put your hand up, guys. Send us a comment, send us a message and let us know.
Absolutely. So if you'd like to stay connected or have any questions, feel free to reach out to us through Facebook or Instagram. The links are at the top of this podcast. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Folding Towels podcast so that you never miss an episode. And if you happen to be listening on Spotify or Apple, it would mean ever so much if you could please leave us a rating. So until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and take some self-care.
Look after yourselves, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye, David.